Why are you so late? Abbas, I was not late. I stopped the stream after the first half performance. I left at halftime. I left at halftime. If you weren't here for the first half stream, I left at halftime. I didn't even know if I was going to come back. But obviously, let's be real. At the end of the day, even if it's my team getting beat or not, you knew I was coming back. Let's be real. If I was going to come back, that was going to be the case. No point. Oh, Josh, I didn't even tell you this. Y'all can't see it because of the green screen. I have a massage chair in here. What I did at halftime was get in that massage chair, listen to music, and just relax. That's it. I just relaxed. I got in the massage chair, relaxed, and said, you know what, let's come play the second half. If the Ravens get beat, they get beat. But I got in that massage chair, man. It really helps me out, man. Helps just massage my back and everything. Puts me in a good mood. And I was listening to music. It was all good. So I'm ready for this. Whatever happens here in the second half, Baltimore gets beat. Whatever happens, happens. You know? Like, I'm not really concerned. But yeah, I'm locked back in. Let's see what happens here with the Ravens. At the end of the day, you got a whole second half to try to go figure this out. It's an 11-point game. We are 4-2 this season with a double-digit deficit. I don't care about the refs of the Chiefs right now. I'm focused in on this game, so let's see what happens here. Ball's got to get snapped. Delay a game. Delay a game. There was already a delay game. When Pittsburgh's emotionally tears me apart, I just turn on my PlayStation and play the game. Yeah, I mean, I could have probably just turned on my PS5 here, but I just wanted to go clear my head and get myself back to this. And yeah, that ball did not get snapped, and nobody was ready for it. That play clock ran out. Nobody was ready for it. But yeah, like I said, if the Ravens are going to be the same old team they've always been, I don't have a reason to just feel however I feel. I'm just going to sit here, and I'm just going to do what I got to do. I'll just play some God of War. Hey, man, do what you got to do. I just needed to listen to some music to clear my head and realize, hey, I still got a game to commentate. Like, I can't just go away. So I stopped the stream because I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get myself back engaged. But I'm engaged again. So we'll see what happens here. 3rd and 17, Lamar. Just dump it off and take the field goal. So they'll take the 3 points. They'll make it 21-13. At the end of the day, you take your 3 points, and Tucker's got to go make this kick. 4th down and 12 here. Tucker's got to go make this kick. Probably just going to play Madden on rookie mode and beat the Bills by 50, then fall asleep. Don't blame me. I had to get myself back engaged in this. Like I said, I don't believe the Ravens have changed. The first half told me you haven't changed. So for me to believe and buy into you changing, I don't see it at this point. But hey, Ravens are abandoning the run. Dude, they do this every time in the playoffs. So hard for me to be mad at this point. 47-yard field goal attempt. Can Tucker at least make this? The kick is up and it's good. So at least Tucker's making field goals. You make it 21-13. So it's an 8-point game. You now know if you can score a touchdown, you'll have to go for 2. There's still plenty of time. They always abandon the run. The Ravens have always done this before. They abandon the run. They do things that don't work. It's what they always do. So it's typical playoff Ravens football in this current era. And until they get over that, this is going to be the same. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, I do have to apologize for leaving the stream, but I had to make that choice because I knew because I didn't know when I was going to come back. I did that because I didn't know when I was going to come back. Hell, at that point, I didn't know if I was going to come back. Realistically, I was going to come back. I'm going to finish the game no matter what happens. If the Ravens get the crap kicked out of them, I'm going to be here to watch them get the crap kicked out of them. I'm going to congratulate the Buffalo Bills and wish them the best of luck in the AFC Championship game. That's it. There's no reason for me to just shy away from this team's humiliation. I'm used to this. So, yeah. Though I will say, though, every commercial break, you're going to see me disappear and get back to my chair because I need 2 minutes on this massage chair to get me re-engaged. So I'll be back after the commercial break.
Football's trying to sell you food.
Oh, really? And what are you eating, Jerry?
Rice.
Jerry's eating rice. Huh.
Game day deals only on Uber Eats.
damn it. We're back at it. Was that really 2 minutes? Was that really 2 minutes? I don't know. John Harbaugh needs to go if we don't win. He's not going anywhere. I had to think about not coming back to this game, but we're here. Well, the end part of it because we 3 games away from the NFL being over. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like I said, if the team can't handle their own business, it's on them. Can the Ravens come back? The Ravens are down by 8. So, the game's not over. But the problem is, we saw them in the AFC title game panic when it was a 10-point game. I don't know if they're going to keep their composure being down 8 on the road. So that's the thing. I've seen too many mistakes from them. The defense knows they got to clutch up and make stops. The offense has to put points on the board. There's way too... An 8-point game. See, this is the thing, AD. This is the thing, AD. Your comment right there is the same comment every Ravens fan has about this team come playoff time. An 8-point deficit for Kansas City, that's money. That's money. They're not concerned. They'll slowly bite it. They'll slowly work it down and get back in the game. An 8-point deficit? Come on, bro. It's not 18. But with the Ravens, you got to double that. Maybe triple it. It feels like they're down 24 points instead of 8. So that's the thing. If we would see the regular season Ravens in this playoff game with the Ravens, we would feel more comfortable. But we've watched the Ravens go down in playoff games and they completely lose themselves. They'll go down in playoff games, completely lose themselves, and just rattle themselves. So because we've seen them rattle themselves in playoff games, we watched them last year in the AFC title game. The entire second half, it was a 10-point game. The defense locked up in the second half, but the offense could never get it together. It's an 8-point game, and we're asking, can the Ravens come back from an 8-point deficit? Not 18. Not 24. Can they come back from an 8-point deficit? We're really asking that right now. Think about that. We're really asking, can the Ravens come back down 8? Keep in mind, this very same Ravens team was down 10 plus points 6 times. They're 4-2 when they're down double digits. They were down 10-14 to the Cincinnati Bengals and won those games. They were down 10 twice to the Chargers and to the Buccaneers. They won those games. But we have to ask, can they come back? Because we've seen the playoff woes. So nobody trusts them until they prove it. But 3rd down and 5 here. Allen in the shotgun. Can the defense get him off the field or can they continue this? Let's see. Allen's got a matchup he's going to like. He's going to float it. Nice pass right there. 1st down. Wiggins was there on the tight coverage, but Allen put it right on the money to Curtis Samuel for the 1st down. Like, that's the thing, man. We don't trust this team to be able to make the proper stops. And that was just run perfectly. And Wiggins was in position. Samuel almost tripped. He just needed to give an open target to Josh Allen. He delivered. And Allen's not forcing the ball. He's just taking what the defense gives him. Hell, he's not even passing the ball that much here. They're dominating with their run game, so he doesn't need to pass the ball. It's up to the Ravens defense to force him into these passing situations. He's only thrown the ball 12 times for 82 yards. 8 of 12 for 82 yards. Ravens have to force him to make the change. Here comes the run. The Ravens are now starting to cradle the run a lot better, so they're going to try to force him to pass it to try to get themselves back in this game. If we don't win this, I hope the Bills go and win it all. We'll see what happens, man. As angry as last year was, we lost to the Dynasty champs, the City Swifties, so at least it was a loss I could somewhat comprehend. We're losing to a team and a quarterback that chokes just as hard as us, but they do. The only problem with the Bills is they can't beat the Chiefs. That's the only problem. They can't beat the Chiefs. And you're right, they're not going to fire Harbaugh. It's like a Tomlin situation. They're not going to fire Tomlin just like they're not going to fire Harbaugh. Allen's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire it quickly. He's going to be caught. And Shakir's going to be dropped right there. 3rd down coming up here. If the Ravens can hold them here and force them to punt the football, you get the ball back to your offense. You're down 8. You have to go down the field, score a touchdown, and go for 2 and see if you can tie this game up. There's still plenty of time left. There's a whole 4th quarter left to play, and there's 6:45 left to go. Game's far from over, but at the end of the day, we don't trust the Ravens to go out there and make the proper adjustments and stops. Like, if we did, nobody would be asking, can the Ravens come back from an 8-point deficit? But nobody trusts the Ravens enough to believe that they can. 3rd down and 5 here. Can the Ravens defense get them off the field, or are they going to pick up a 1st down here? It's going to be a quick pass, and somebody's got to make the tackle, and the tackle's made there. Kyle Van Noy makes the play, and the defense back-to-back drives of making stops to get the ball back to the offense. At some point, the Ravens offense does have to respond because it's their offense that never shows up in the playoffs. Look at this. The Ravens defense has re-engaged themselves. They played poorly in the first half. Now they're doing something in the second half. Can the offense go down the field, score a touchdown, and tie this game? If we can make this a 21-all game, I feel Baltimore would recompose themselves and be like, okay, we've tied it up. We've put ourselves back where we need to be. The defense is engaged. The offense is back to doing what they need to do. So it comes down to our offense once again in the playoffs. It's an 8-point game. Your defense makes a stop. Can you go down the field, score a touchdown, and tie this game up with a 2-point conversion? All right, they're going to get a touchback here. So 5:21 left to go. Lamar and the offense come back on the field. Guys, it's an 8-point game. Against most teams, you wouldn't question, can they come back? With the Ravens, with the way they played, you got to ask that, man. It's just, when are they going to grow up? When are they going to grow up? 21-13 game. Everything in front of the Ravens. Let's see what they do. Back to the chair. Gotta rewind these chapters.
We got your back every day. Just look at the facts. We give you one line for $20 a month when you bring your own phone. That's 50% off the base 5G unlimited plan. Not them. We locked your price for 5 years. They don't. So fact those guys, right? Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless. We about to level up.
The next icon of vacations. Star of the Seas. Book today.
If you have advanced prostate cancer, you know all about perseverance. You believed in your team, even when it hurt. You met the challenge piece by piece. You didn't quit then. Don't start now. If you've had hormonal and chemotherapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto, a different type of treatment for PSMA-positive metastatic prostate cancer that targets PSMA-positive cancer cells so you can be you for longer. And that's no small victory. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection, or changes in urination. Side effects include tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, and constipation. Here's to never giving up. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto for more everyday victories.
February 24th, CBS Daytime. Get steamy.
You are not kidding.
Steamy. I will be Daytime drama premieres CBS Monday, February 24th.
New tonight after the game.
Playoff Lamar in full swing. Yep. It's up to, he's got the rest of this game to go twist the narratives. But playoff Lamar has shown up. Can he get back to a regular season Lamar? That's the question. 8-point game. This is the thing about Baltimore, bro. It's an 8-point game. No one would be worried if the Chiefs were down 8. There's a whole fourth quarter left to play. But we have these questions about Baltimore because we don't fully trust them in these situations. The only play I remember seeing Aguilar this year is that play versus the Cowboys. He's made catches here and there. He made a catch against Denver. But this is the thing with Baltimore. They've been through adversity and have been down double digits. Lamar Harden, like you said, you're right. But plenty of time left to change that narrative or add to it. He turns the ball over again and adds to it and hurts their chances. But at the end of the day, Lamar can put that behind him and get it done here. It's an 8-point game, dude. The media is going to kill you. 8-point game and you're over here fumbling around. Henry's going to dive forward. It's going to be close. I'd bring Andrews here for a sneak to pick up the first down. You got to bring Andrews there to sneak it. It's Lamar Prescott. No, Dak's never been to a championship game. I'm not listening to that. Henry's a true MVP. Cool. Actually, in this game, it might be Cook. Cook might be the true MVP. I ain't gonna lie. Because, like, the running game for the Bills have been carrying. 3rd down and 1. There goes Derrick Henry. So now you get up there with Derrick Henry. You gotta go get some points out of this. Gotta go score a touchdown. If they score a touchdown, they obviously have to go for 2. That's the clear example. If you score a touchdown on this drive, you gotta go for 2 if you're the Ravens. You score a touchdown, you gotta go for 2. Tie this up. You tie it up at 21 apiece, and now the game becomes 0-0. It becomes 0-0, and now may the best team win. You stumbled, but you reclaimed yourself. Baltimore's gotta go down the field and score a touchdown here to reclaim themselves. 1st and 10. Hey. Lamar takes a snap. Fires it to Andrews. Andrews finally making catches, I see. 1st down here for the Ravens. There's still plenty of time here. Flag on the play, though. What's this going to be about? Holding on the defense. So yeah, if Baltimore goes down the field, scores a touchdown, goes for 2, and makes it 21-all, now we can sit back and say, let's go to the 4th quarter. Congratulations to the Chiefs on going to Super Bowls. The Ravens lose. 1st down and 10 for the Ravens. 3:09 left to go here. They got to go score a touchdown and tie this game up. With the defense re-engaged, they got to go tie this game up here. They're going to run it here with Justice Hill. And Justice Hill running it. Justice Hill getting inside the 20. The Ravens' run game is finally showcasing itself. Man, Justice Hill, stop. I hate that the refs have to get in front of these guys and tell them, stop fighting. Like, this ain't the time to be fighting and talking. Let's go try to tie this game up. Where was this energy in the 1st half? Go ask them. They wouldn't have been down 21-10 if they would have played like this. But at the end of the day, your season's on the line, so guys, either step up or bow down. You can step up or you can bow down. That's all I got to say. You can step up or you can bow down. Baltimore, what do you want to do? You want to step up or you want to bow down? 1st down here. Give it to Henry. And look at Derrick Henry. Inside the 20, inside the 10, 1st and goal. Now Baltimore is utilizing their run game. It's the 2nd half. Guys are tired. Now you can start running this rock. And now if you're Baltimore, this is what you need to do for the rest of the game. Buffalo's tired now. Buffalo is tired now. It's the 2nd half. Their bodies have worn down. So now if you're the Ravens, score a touchdown, go for 2, tie this up at 21-all, and now we've got a brand new game. Now we got a brand new game if you can score a touchdown here. Give this to Derrick Henry. Feed the king. Feed the king. 1st and goal here for the Ravens. Don't do no play action nonsense. Feed the king. Derrick Henry up the middle. Derrick Henry, touchdown. Time to go for 2. Time to go for 2. Time to go for 2. You got to go for 2. You got to go for 2. I don't like going for 2. We're down 8. Abbas, we're down 8. We got to go for 2. You don't have to like going for 2. We're down 8. We have to tie the game up. We're down 2. We have to go for it, man. In Buffalo, if we tie this game up and make it an even all game, you could feel comfortable and say, all right, we've mellowed the game down. So we got to go for 2. Need 1 play to make this 21-all, and then you go trust your defense. At this point, it's about what you do on a possession-by-possession base. Can you tie it up, or is it going to be a 2-point deficit? Here we go for the 2-point attempt. Lamar. It gets smacked incomplete. We never get 2-point conversions. I would have preferred to have just run the ball in that situation. So it's going to be 21-19. But Baltimore knows if their defense can stay re-engaged, they're in this. Derrick Henry rushes for a touchdown. I don't like some of the play calling we run on these 2-point conversions. Like at this point, I'd rather just hand the ball to Derrick Henry on the 2-point conversion. And like he motioned Henry, I'd rather just throw it to him on a check down and just see if he can go bully somebody. But Baltimore does get in the end zone. It's a 2-point game. We'll just see how things go. But I'm going to go sit on my chair. And let's see if the defense can re-engage. I just wish the Ravens wouldn't have to put themselves in these situations. We said it'd be a heavyweight fight, but damn, they just embarrass themselves at times. For the rest of the game, it's about running this ball. Give it to Henry, give it to Hill, and let's take this game to the promised land. It's a whole new game now.
day to start something new. To brush away gray in 5 easy minutes. To put yourself out there and always put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache, and beard.
Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off all menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now?
Right now.
Right now? Right now? Right now.
50% off, honey, right now!
Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all menu price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Days back, huh?
Coors Light. Choose chill.
Alrighty. If the Ravens come back and win this, they cannot start out like this against Kansas City or they'll lose. We'll see. How much was that massage chair? It's like $100 and something. So it's a basic massage chair. So it's not anything like too huge. Would you rather live in Russia or Canada during the winter? I guess Canada. Baltimore, their defense got to come out here, be aggressive again, and hold them. Get them off the field or hold them to 3. Get them off the field or hold them to 3. That is the mantra. Get them off the field or hold them to 3. Why not kick the field goal? You're down by 1. They're down by 2, Cordell. They're down by 2. They're not down by 1. They're down by 2. You forgot. It was 21-13. You score, it's 21-19. They went for 2 to try to tie the game. That's why I was okay with it, because they're down 2 instead of 1. If they were down 1, kick the extra point. They're down 2, Cordell. You got to remember, it was 21-13. They went for 2 because they were down 2. But again, it's time to see this defense go, do something again. We expect the Bills to be a little bit more aggressive, and the Ravens defense, if they can make another stop, you've got a shot here. The defense make another stop. We run this football, put ourselves in position to score, and let's see if we can try to take this lead. It all comes. What's wrong with Russia? I just like Canada better. Well, it's not about better or worse. I just like Canada. So it's about this Ravens defense now getting themselves involved. And look at Cook breaking outside here. If the Bills reestablish their running game, it will be problematic for the Ravens. These last 2 drives, Baltimore stopped the run game. They got to come out here and do it once again. This time, the blocking for the offensive line was perfect, and he got the edge. So again, if they're going to line up like this, Baltimore needs to be ready for all phases. They can't afford to really give up another touchdown here. Like I've said, either force the punt or hold them to 3. But you cannot afford to give up any more points. We don't want to have to keep playing that type of game here with Buffalo. So this defense has got to go make a stop. And this is a good chance here. The defense gets behind the line of scrimmage and makes the stop. Well, you can't watch the Ravens in Canada. I mean, it's not the end of that. It's still 9-2 in Kansas City tonight. It is what it is. You're right. The Ravens defense cannot give up a touchdown this drive. They've got to hold them. They got to force the punt or hold them to 3. That's my mindset. Force the punt or hold them to 3. It's a heavyweight fight. We knew this was going to happen. I just wish the Ravens weren't so rattled in the first half. They put themselves in this situation, and that's what's unfortunate. When you put yourself in a deficit, in a hole, you got to fight to go get it back. And that's not what you want to have to deal with here. 2nd and 11. Allen takes the snap, fires it across the middle. He's selling for a lot of checkdowns here. Shakir is really holding on to that football. So it's going to be 3rd down here. And it's going to be 3rd down in about 3. And that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we've got a whole 4th quarter left to play. And we'll see. Winner of this matchup is going to the AFC Championship game after all. Shakir is really holding on to that ball. So here we go. 21-19 after 3. 3rd down coming up here. If Baltimore can make a stop to get the ball back to their offense, and we can try to go down the field to score some points and try to take the lead with a field goal or a touchdown. 3 quarters down, 15 minutes left to go. Legacy's on the line. Let's see what this team's made of.
Like when it becomes her favorite place to cuddle. Downy is more than just a fabric softener. It breathes life into your laundry.
Buffalo Wild Wings Monday through Thursday BOGO deals are totally making it rain burgers and wings. I'm walking around mouth open just, BOGO burger, BOGO traditional wings, BOGO boneless. I love the rain.
7th.
Dave R asks, there are so many games streaming this season. Can Xfinity Internet handle it?
Great question, Dave. For full analysis, let's go to the telestrator.
At Xfinity, we know the game's only live once, and nothing's more annoying than glitching or buffering.
That's why we built Xfinity Internet with super fast speeds and ultra low lag for non-stop action.
Can I have a turn now?
In a minute, my turn's not over yet.
I thought we were a team.
Well, we are, and I do the telestrator, and you do the tall talking.
Tall talking, yeah, there it is.
The best new cars make the best used cars, and your Toyota dealer is the place to find a high-quality certified used vehicle that comes with a factory-backed 1-year, 12,000-mile comprehensive limited warranty and a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, so you can be confident that Toyota has you covered. Visit ToyotaCertified.com to shop local listings. Right now, take advantage of special APR financing rates on select certified models. Toyota, let's go places.
This new tent's amazing.
Yeah. And it was easy to pay off the low rates on my platinum card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Can't imagine where we'd be without them.
I think you should.
Yeah. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
We protect the health of your home. The home doctor.
Back at Highmark Stadium, starting the fourth quarter, Tony.
All right, start of the fourth quarter here. 3rd down and 2. Ravens defense got to make a stop of some kind. They're going to run the ball here, and the Ravens defense cannot make a stop on 3rd down. Bills going to convert for the 1st down. Like I said, Baltimore, you know what's at stake. 15 minutes left, 2-point game.
96 yards passing for Josh Allen. He's hit 6 of his last 6 for 27 yards. So
This has been a tight game, man. Lamar's turned the ball over twice. Josh Allen has not turned the ball over once. 2-point game. Got to keep going out there, keep competing, keep fighting. Like I said, if they cannot force a punt, at least hold them to 3. That's my mindset. If you can't force a punt, Baltimore, hold them to 3. Play action. It's going to dump it off here. Ravens making the tackle right there. 2nd down coming up here for the Bills. They're just getting small yards here and there. But the Ravens at some point has got to stand up tall. Someone's got to get to Allen, by the way, too. You can't keep letting him just run these plays and then just get the ball out. But Allen's doing a fantastic job. He's not forcing the ball down the field. He's just taking checkdowns here and there. And then they're going to run the ball. It's a very simplistic play style that they're playing here, and it's working at a high level. And the Ravens have had some trouble. They had a lot of trouble in the first half with it. Made some stops in the second half here. That's why it's a 2-point game in the first place. But now they got another chance here. The edge. Look at Brandon Stevens just missed that tackle. Oh, wow. Look at Brandon Stevens just missed that tackle. He read it perfectly and just missed that tackle. Another choke job, pretty much. Well, you got to hope your defense holds tall. Humphrey trying to strip on tackle. He almost got the 1st down. Look at this. I mean, Brandon Stevens had the look, and he just missed it. Again, they're going to run this football like we did, and they're going to do whatever they can. They're not even going to try to force the ball down the field. If Baltimore at this point, they're at field goal range, you got to hold them to 3. If you're Baltimore, you got to hold them to 3. Make it a single possession game. Got to hold them to 3 if you're Baltimore. They're going to run this again. And they're going to get Cook again. They're doing a decent job stopping the run, but the second he gets the edge, it's over. The second Cook gets the edge, it's over. So what they're doing is they're just running the ball here and there, getting some good looks, and then they're just initiating some play action passing, and it's just check down, check down, check down, check down, check down.
they've got 27 rushes today, 17 passes for Buffalo. You got to go down with that. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. See what the defense can do. Here comes Allen. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire it. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Tre'Davious White makes that defensive play. 3rd down and 8. This is where the defense has to make their stop. If their defense can make the stop here on 3rd and 8, they can at least force the field goal. If they make that stop on 3rd and 8, they can force the field goal. And if they can force the field goal, You put yourself in a position where you can get the ball back with a single-digit game, and you look at the offense and say, go score. Go score. But here it is, man, 3rd and 8. This is where you need the defense to be the defense and to go make some plays. I wouldn't blitz Allen here. Make sure you're prepared in coverage. Humphrey, watch your guy with Shakir. Here we go. Allen, pressure's coming. Fire, incomplete. No flag on the play. Good defensive stop, and that's going to force them to kick a field goal. No flag on the play on this one.
21 right here. He's going to go up, break in, and does he wrap his hand? Gene? You know, it's there, Tony, but I don't feel a real hook and turn. Now, this close-up looks a little more dramatic. You don't know where the football is on that replay.
That's close. That's close. Tyler Bass kicking the field goal here. I'm fine with that. First field goal attempt for Buffalo. 51-yard field goal. Hopefully he can miss this one here. That kick is high and it is good. Buffalo makes it a 5-point game. Baltimore. 12 minutes left. All you need to know is this. It's a single possession game. Go down the field, score a touchdown. You're going to have to go for 2 again to make it a 3-point game. Go down the field, score a touchdown, put yourself in position to win. But they need a touchdown out of this drive. 5-point game, guys. 5-point game. Let's see what this Ravens team's made of. Let's see where all that adversity comes from. Let's see what your 2-time MVP can do.
At Ram, our calling is to build game-changing trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering.
New Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. For $5, go classic. For $7, go lavish. For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux your way. New Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell.
A one-line plan, Horizon 5G. That's visible. Just $25 a month. Touchdown. Score after score after score. Hold on. Switch now. Get visible for just $20 a month.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support. You know, that felt a little closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico. CBS after the AFC Championship. My team and I work on unusual cases. It's on the street. Chestnut, Chris Clark. Watson. You get CBS next Sunday after the AFC Championship. Stream on Paramount Plus.
Those affected by the Los Angeles wildfires urgently need our support.
Help the American Red Cross provide meals and shelter.
Donate today by going to redcross.org/CBS or call 1-800-RED Cross.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon Super Bowl fans.
Can the offense be consistent or constant again? I don't know. It's put up or shut up time. This is where legacies are made. It's a 5-point game. It's not 15. It's not 25. It's a 5-point game. Baltimore, you got to go down the field, score a touchdown, and get a 2-point conversion to make this a 3-point lead for you. You know what you need to do. Question is, can you execute it? There's plenty of time left in the game, and you're going to get the ball on offense. Can you go down the field once again and score a touchdown? We're about to find out here, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to find out here. Like I said, run the football. Run the football. I should have been doing that in the first half, but we wanted to get cute. Run the football here. By the way, guys, if it's not there, get down. This has to, with it snowing out there, ball protection needs to be major, especially since our quarterback thumbed the ball. Got to be careful here. Just take a knee. Let that fall. Touchback. 12 minutes left, man. Run this football. 12 minutes left. Run this football. Run this football, man. 12 minutes left. Run this football. 12 minutes left. Run this football, man. 12 minutes left. Run this football. That's all you need to do. Let's not make things overly complicated. 12 minutes left. Run this football. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 12 minutes left. Run this football. You're down 5. You knew this would be tough. Go do what you got to do, man. 1st and 10. Derrick Henry's got 58 rushing yards and the rushing touchdown in the second half. We didn't do squat with him in the first half. First down here. Quick throw. You get it to Sims on a wide receiver screen. He picks up about 4. Second down here for the Ravens.
That was a really good play call right there. You expect this run almost 100% and basically throw a screen.
Second down here for the Ravens.
Could have gotten more yards than that. It's the least amount they could have gotten. The pressure on Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson going into this weekend right now, it's enormous. It's enormous. It's immense, right? Look at it. Comes out of the backfield. They direct snap it to Henry.
Direct snap to Henry. And he's going to come up close to picking up the first down. So you know what you got to do on third down. Run it again.
Yeah, there goes Lamar. He's out of there, and Derrick, who's done this, we've seen. He has carried some teams in the playoffs.
Third down here. I'm going to run it again with Derrick Henry. I'm going to run it again with Derrick Henry on 3rd and 1. I'm going to run it again with Derrick Henry. Lamar. This is another heavy set formation here. Henry. I think he got it. They initially stopped him, but he got the first down. One is saying first down, the other is saying short. And if it's short, you got to go for on 4th down with Andrews. Get Mark Andrews out here and sneak this. It's a simple bully ball here. Andrews picks up the first. 10 minutes left. They're going to have to go for it for 2 if they score a touchdown here. They're going to have to go for 2 if they score a touchdown. No question they'll have to go for 2 if they score a touchdown. First down and 10. I'm going to hand it right back to Derrick Henry. Back to Henry. Oh, this is not even Henry. This is Justice Hill. Why is Justice Hill out here on first down? You can't. This is where I get confused here. You can't run this type of play here with Justice Hill. They're ready for this too. This is not the specific personnel you want to run there with this situation. On first down, it's got to be Henry specifically. 2nd and 11. Got to get in the passing game now. 9 minutes left. Don't need to get all of it. Got to get some of it back. Lamar, play fake. Lamar fires. Caught Andrews. And Andrews fumbles the ball. Andrews fumbles the ball. That's game. Andrews fumbles the ball. That's game. Andrews is just as trash as Lamar in the playoffs. Andrews, just get down, dude. That's game, bro. That's game. That's game. That's game, dude. Andrews is just as trash as Lamar in the playoffs, bro. That's game. That's sad. Those guys are going to be Hall of Famers someday, and they're just as trash in the playoffs. So now you're going to have to go pray your defense go make a stop. It doesn't give up a touchdown, or if they give up a field goal, it becomes an 8-point game. This team is sad. It's a joke. You're moving the ball well, and you're doing that.
AWS knows NFL fans are obsessed with every single detail. That's why we power next-gen stats to give fans more. Oh, good luck catching him. On the following expectations. The more program, the more stats NFL fans like.
You were moving the ball well and you fumbled it. Every possible way. This is such a undisciplined team. They don't learn. Andrews, dude, just get down at that point. It's the snow. Why are you trying to make extra plays? And look at them just one-hand the ball. Cradle the ball together. They don't learn. They don't learn and they don't improve, bro. Just a bunch of sad bums. Just the same thing over and over again, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. That's game. That's game. That's game, bro. That's game. First fumble losses 2019, second to compete. Like, bro, it's just the whole squad. They're just terrible. 8:41 left, plenty of time, yada, yada, yada. Defense can make a stop, bro. It's... How many times are you going to ask for miracles from your defense? I mean, it's sad. Andrews does it again. What has he done in the playoffs? What has Mark Andrews done in the playoffs? Is Kelsey better than Mark Andrews? Absolutely, by far. What has Mark Andrews done in the playoffs? Nothing. Dropped passes after drop pass after drop pass. Done nothing, and now he fumbles the ball here. And look, a dude's wide open. Yeah, it's over, guys. If they give up a touchdown, the game is over. They give up a touchdown, the game is over. They give up a field goal, the game is over. Can't win, turn the ball over 3 times. Yep. It's game. And look at this busted coverage. And Malik Harrison was supposed to get on that. Well, Buffalo, best of luck in the AFC Championship game. Good news is the Commanders go up against the Eagles next week, so I at least have something to look forward to. They're just falling apart. Now the defense is doing dumb things. They're just unraveling in front of our eyes. They're frustrated. They've lost. They're just losing themselves in front of everybody. Ajabo's doing the dumbest thing in the world. Keeps pushing the dude by his face mask. They're gone. They're gone. Harbaugh can't get a team to focus to save his life. They're gone. They're rattled. They're lost. It's over. Now you hold them to 3. It's an 8-point game, and now you got to go score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Good luck with that. With the amount of time that's left, can they even pull that off? Barring a turnover, Baltimore's cooked. Like I said, barring a turnover, they're cooked. Lamar choke, yeah, I'm like, no way to talk about Lamar choking the playoffs, but man, Andrews needs, I know we talk about the Andrews needs to be added on that list. Andrews has never shown up for a playoff game. Never. He's been garbage in every playoff game he's played. It's over, Lamar. You're going to get cooked by the media again. You can't get it done. See you next year, buddy. You can get mad, frustrated, concerned, whatever, bro. They can't stop a nosebleed. It's over. It's over. They scored a touchdown here at this stage. It's over. Play fake here. Just going to check it down. They can't stop a nosebleed. It's over. If the defense gives up, look at this. Now their defensive players are just out of position, and they're frustrated. That's the game, bro. I'd like to give credit to the Buffalo Bills. They came in. They were the more disciplined team. They didn't turn the ball over. Baltimore turned it over 3 times. When you turn it over 3 times, you're going to lose a football game, dude. We're a turnover machine in the playoffs. Our defense always comes out to play like garbage in the first half. Then in the second half, they lock in, but by then it's too late. We're a joke. We're an embarrassment, man. And nothing's going to change. Derrick Henry, no Derrick Henry. Ain't nothing going to happen. We'll see you guys next year, man. We'll see you guys next year. We'll see you guys next year. We'll see you guys next year. We'll see you guys next year, guys. I'm done. The only team that I can have faith in is my hockey team. Don't worry. We'll be sucked back into this next year. And Marlon Humphrey's hurt, so you can really wrap this game up. Marlon Humphrey is hurt, so you can really wrap this game up. It's just embarrassing watching this. It's just embarrassing watching this team every year, man. It really is. It's embarrassing. This is exactly why the hell I say the coaching staff's got to go. Nothing's going to change. Where was the read option plays with Henry and Lamar? They didn't even run them. Are you planning to talk about basketball this season? Yeah, later on down the line. Have you watched The Wolf of Wall Street? No, I have not. Team is just sad, bro. It's really sad that this team can't get over the hump. Playoff Lamar shows up again. Yep, right on time. Right on time. No matter how much you hope, in what opinion, what needs to change? A complete change in coaching philosophy. But that's never going to happen. A complete change in coaching philosophy. Why don't you ever have your team ready to play? Why are they always rattled in these playoff games? I think a complete change in coaching philosophy would be the absolute necessary aspect. But that's not going to change because Harbaugh's not going to go anywhere. And so Lamar will put up godly numbers next year, and you know, Derrick Henry will do his thing, but they'll go home again. This team is not built to win. And the sooner we realize that, the better. And maybe we just got to admit that we have either it's a Peyton Manning quarterback that's going to take a long time to get over the hump, or maybe we just have a quarterback that can't win a ring. I'm still going to watch football, still going to enjoy this team, but I mean, what do you want me to do past that? I would love to see this team win a championship, but it just doesn't look like it's in the cards for them. They have all the talent in the world, but they keep coming in these playoff games, and it's the same thing. And we've got a quarterback that can never get out of his own ways and continues to make mistakes. And the problem with this team is Lamar is the central point of this team. If he's making mistakes, everybody else makes mistakes. So once Lamar's rattled, the whole team's rattled. And they can pretend they calmed down, but you haven't. Mark Andrews fumbling the ball right there tells me you haven't. At this point, in a tightly contested game where you know they're going to try to knock the ball out, why is Mark Andrews not protecting the ball and getting down? This is simple common sense. This is simple common sense. But no one wants to make those aspects. Simple common sense, but they don't learn. They don't learn, they don't change, they don't grow, they don't improve. So once this game ends and Buffalo celebrates a title, we'll be here to watch it. Feels bad for Marlon Humphrey. He got hurt and his season's done. Once they score a touchdown with 5:51 left, they score a touchdown, the game is over. And you could pray and you could hope. Do all your prayers, do all your hopes. There's no miracle coming for Baltimore. This is who they are. They stink in the playoffs. They're not, at least they're not one and done. They didn't lose to Pittsburgh. So at least Lamar got his third playoff win. That helps out. But the narratives are the narratives. And I'm not going to fight it. You guys can fight it next season if you want. The narratives are the narratives, and they keep proving it once again. Look at this. They can't even stop the run anymore. They're gone. They're absolutely gone. Baltimore has lost their composure. They've lost their focus. They're gone. It's over, guys. As a Ravens fan, I'm disappointed. I'm flat out embarrassed, and I'm disgusted by how this team continues to play. But they never learn, they never grow, they never change, they never improve. And if you want to say we got a choker at quarterback, you are 100% right. I will not argue with you on that. We've got a choker as quarterback. And maybe with this guy, we're just not going to win. What do you want me to say? He keeps doing this. I can't keep coming here and defending him. This is a new Lamar. This is a changed Lamar. This is a different Lamar. But he does the same thing over and over again. So what am I supposed to say? When a pattern is there, it's there. Nick Wright, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Maybe he wins a Super Bowl down the line, but it ain't going to happen anytime soon. I hope they give Josh the MVP. He proved it tonight. The composure from this guy was adamant from the get-go. From the get-go, you saw the composure was right there from the get-go from this guy. And now Baltimore's calling their timeouts because they're desperate. Baltimore's calling their timeouts because they're desperate, as if that's going to save them. The media's going to say that Lamar can't get it done. Dude, he can't. How many years are you going to watch him do this? He can't get it done. What else do you want him to say? If he keeps showing he can't get it done, he can't get it done. Congratulations. He can't get it done. It's true. I love the guy, but it's true. It's who he is. Until he gets over it, it's who he is. What do you want me to say? He's going to go into the Hall of Fame, but maybe he's just a regular season quarterback. He can't get it done. What do you want me to say? The time to show that was now. He does this every year. What's the excuse this time? No Zay Flowers? That's not going to cut it. You had Derrick Henry in front of you. You've got a future Hall of Fame back. Love Lamar to death. He's going to the Hall of Fame, no doubt. But maybe he's just one of those quarterbacks that's going to be one of those great guys that you watch and enjoy. You'll remember him in the Hall of Fame, but he's just not a champion. He won't win. And it's fine. I accept it at this point. You show me who you are, and I accept it. Josh Allen nearly took it in for the touchdown, and they can't even stop him. There's no physicality left with this team. None. Josh just takes it himself. He's bullying these guys. There's no physicality left. There's no physicality left. Third down and goal, there's no physicality. Lamar the Doc Rivers of... No, that's John Harbaugh's Doc Rivers. Lamar Jackson's James Harden. 3-peat, he's getting a 7-peat cheap. So he can do whatever he wants. I agree, I hate to say it, but I can't keep making excuses and defending Lamar Jackson in the postseason, too. And I know Andrews fumbled the ball, but it's not going to matter. The blame is going to go on him. If he doesn't throw the pick and he doesn't fumble the ball in the first half, you're not even in this deficit. So I don't care about... The other guys did the other guys' things. But you're not in this deficit if you don't do those two things. What do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? It's all in front of you, dude. You keep fumbling the ball. You can't hold on to it. Mark Andrews is not a playoff tight end. Lamar Jackson is a choker in the playoffs. These are the things. I'll be back next year to root for this team, no question. But I understand who they are. I understand who they are. Third down and goal here. They actually made a stop they actually made a stop here. Now, if you're Buffalo, do you kick your 3 and make it an 8-point game and trust your defense? Or do you go for it and make them have to drive 99 or 90 plus yards to try to win the game? I'm going to go for it. I got Josh Allen. JD5 really did better than Lamar. Yeah, JD5 is ready for the moment. Oh, this is when I would have came back? Ugh. Okay. They could kick the field goal or they could put the nail in the coffin here. Josh Allen's coming off the field, so I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to call a timeout afterwards. I'd prefer them just put the nail in the coffin, man. They're going to kick a field goal? They're going to kick a field goal. So on Lamar and Andrews, boy, some offseason changes need to happen because Lamar gets nervous, Andrews has butterfingers, and Harbaugh gets outcoached in the playoffs. Well, when your quarterback is doing that, it's the Peyton Manning effect. When your quarterback is doing that, it's kind of hard to just overcome that. That's the sad part. So 4th and goal here. Ravens defense makes a stop. And the offense is coming. Oh, no, they're going to kick a field goal. My bad. They're going to kick a field goal here. I'd love a block, but let's be real. Tyler Bass ain't missing. What are the odds he just slips and falls here and Baltimore gets lucky? It's going to be an 8-point game. That part is that they would have just not taken the 2, which they had no choice to do at the time. So it's an 8-point game. Woo! Woo! You know what's fun? Playoff narratives. Guess what? It's an 8-point game. It's 3.5 left to go. You get the ball back. So now Lamar Jackson, with all the pressure on him, with all the narratives on him, has to march down the field, score a touchdown, and get the 2-point conversion to send this to overtime. That's the fun part about sports. That's the fun part about sports. We suck on 2-point conversions. We never ever get them. If we would just run the ball more with 2-point conversions, we'd be in a lot better of a position. But now we got to get a 2-point to save our season. I love it. I love it. I love it. 1 timeout and we got 3.5 to go. I love it. Real, I'm sorry. Every time I pick the Ravens to win, they lose. That's good on you. It's not really you jinxing them. It's about them living up the narrative. What's the guarantee we even get a GIF here? I turned off the game. I'm only here for you, bro. I don't want to see Mark Andrews' face next season. This is it, bro. Andrews better be on the sideline this drive. Please make us look stupid. I'm about to send a tweet out, too. We always beat ourselves. Guys, I'm ready for this. This is what makes football exciting. This is a legacy-defining moment for Lamar Jackson. A legacy-defining moment. Many great quarterbacks have been in this position before. Lamar, it's up to you, buddy. You got 3:29 left. One timeout. You've got to go down the field, score a touchdown, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this game and send it to OT. If you can't do it, all the narratives that have been said about you will continue. Legacy drive. This is what we live for. This is why we like sports. Guys get a chance to go make a legacy for themselves. So he's going to start off around the 32-yard line. So he's got to go 68 yards. He's got to go 68 yards. Well, never mind. Flag on the play. This is coming back. If we lose, I'm deleting social media. I wouldn't do that, man. I smell a Lamar fumble. Holding on the defense. That's coming back. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So now he's got to go drive 70-plus yards. This is what football is about. This is what legacies are about. We have had the narratives about Lamar. He's got 3.5 minutes left. 3.5 minutes left, big fella. 3.5 minutes left. Go define your current legacy. Future Hall of Famer, but a choker in the playoffs? Or can you come up clutch for the first time in your career? Look at where you've got to go start. I said 70. You've got to go 80. Ooh. You got to go 88 yards. Oh, let's see what you do, Lamar. Woo. And he's taking a shot immediately down the field, and he just misses likely. This is what it's all about, man. He just overthrew him. Why am I getting the feeling he's going to throw an interception? He's going to turn the ball over most likely. We can't even blame Harbaugh no more. This is on Lamar, bro. No, it's also on Harbaugh because he didn't have this team ready to play again. And the defense being rattled and all this other stuff, it's just there. The fact that his team is never fully prepared and never fully locked in. Did you see how the defense in the second half started just taking shots? And hell, even in the first half, they were fighting. In the first half, they were fighting. In the second half, they were fighting. He never fully has this team engaged and locked in. It's a Harbaugh issue as well, but it's more so Lamar at this point. Like today, I can put this on Lamar. Start to finish, it's on Lamar. Then you can go with Harbaugh and everybody else. But Lamar, that fumble right there is going to be played all season, all off season long. He had likely open, just missed him. Here comes Lamar forcing the ball down the field and overthrowing receivers. I mean, I've seen this story before. It's crazy how predictable the Ravens are, and I've called it all this time. And I did say this would end up happening to the Ravens, didn't we? The nasty part is I predicted this. The nasty part is I predicted this too. Didn't I say the Ravens will find a way to showcase that they're paper tigers in the playoffs, and it would be Chiefs Bills in the AFC title game, and the Bills would once again lose to Kansas City, and then Kansas City would go on the three-peat? We already said we know what the story is. Wow. Sports might really be predictable. I want this team this offseason practicing nothing but fumbling the ball. They're not going to do that. It's not our year. Every year is not our year. NFL wants Taylor Swift, but yep, sure. Blame everything but the players on the field. Blame everything but the players on the field. And this is what makes football fun, man.
Protect spaces where children don't see your live, but thrive. And choose to not just listen to one another, but learn from one another. Having a team like that changes the game.
Second and 10. And now you know this is going to be nothing but pass plays for Lamar. Notice how he stopped taking off. Interesting. Second and 10. I'm just ready to get this game over with. Lamar, you can define your legacy however you want, bro. It's up to you. And look how they made the switch, too. They heard what he said. Here comes some pressure. Lamar can use the wheels if he wants. And he could go try to pick up the first down. I don't think he did. It's going to be third down here. Did he pick up the first down? Did he pick up the first down or was it third down? Nah, he didn't pick up the first down. I'm pretty sure he ran out of bounds. 3rd and 2. Yeah, he ran out of bounds 8 yards short. Let's get this whooping over with. You got 2 plays to end this. You know the Ravens are going to find a way to screw this up. And now, I said it, your best player is going to be standing on the sideline. Lamar, just take off. He just dumps it to Hill, and Hill picks up the first down. 3 minutes left. First and 10. .247. Lamar gets it to Bateman, and Bateman gets the catch, but Bateman is hurt. Oh boy, joy to the world, Bateman's hurt. And that's your only deep threat left. Good lord, Bateman's hurt, and that's gonna be your final timeout too. Let's get this over with, guys. That knee. Oh, I forgot I said that too, huh? Would have been a great time to come in. Hey. Bateman is limping a little, and now he's out the game. So who do you throw the ball to at this point? Oy. Your deep threat is gone. 2.5 left to go. Fun. Let's get this over with. Some sort of turnover is going to happen. Someone else is going to fumble the ball. Lamar's going to fumble the ball or throw a pick, and we can all go home and look at Lamar and the Ravens as a disappointing failure of a team once again. Second and 7. Lamar takes a snap. Pressure's coming. He's got to take off. He's going to fire across the middle. It's going to be caught. Tyler Wallace nearly fumbled the ball, by the way. Tyler Wallace nearly fumbled the ball 2 minutes ago. If Kansas City beats the Bills, I'll feel a little better. Not really. Why are we fumbling the ball and the Bills don't fumble once? Because they were disciplined. You know what? I should have known this team was not going to be ready for this situation. Because when we talked about fumbling the ball, you remember that week we talked about with the Steelers? And that scene happened with Todd Monken? You had that scene with Todd Monken, right? And they weren't practicing ball. They were practicing ball security, but they weren't doing it right. So Todd Monken had to jog all the way down there to show them how to do it right. That tells me it's not in their head. It's not in their head, dude. It's not in their head. It's not in their head. It's not in their head. It's not in their head that they should really be focusing on protecting the ball. In the snow, in the ice, in the cold, you should be focusing on protecting the ball. And what ended up happening? They didn't do it. They didn't do it. So pathetic. And the worst part about it is, even if the Ravens score a touchdown, not a soul believes they can get the 2-point conversion. Why? Because they stink at 2-point conversions. They never know what they need to do. And they start trying to pass it, and they never get the pass off. They stink at 2-point conversions. They used to be good at it. They stink at it now. So you know that 2-point conversion's coming. If they score a touchdown, that 2-point conversion's coming, and everybody's gonna, and their grandmother's gonna watch the Ravens screw that up and get eliminated. Hard to feel bad here, man. When the team shows you who they are, you just sit back and say, hey, this is who they are. If they somehow get the 2-point conversion, we can go into overtime. Who knows? But when the team shows you who they are, you just gotta accept it, man. It's tough to be mad. It's tough to be. You can be frustrated. You can be emotional, but you gotta accept for what it is. And when I gotta make this recap video, it's gonna be very painful, but it's gonna be very calm, very normal, and it's gonna be very truthful. And I know it's gonna be comment after comment about Lamar not being able to get it done. And you know what? I can't disagree with them. What am I supposed to say? The game was up for the taking. The opportunities were there. They couldn't get it done. Now you got to pray that they somehow get this touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. Something they have been awful at. They don't know how to set up a proper 2-point conversion. So even if they somehow get the touchdown, which we are already skeptical as to whether or not they can get it, even if they get the touchdown, does anyone believe they can get the 2-point conversion? Two-minute warning here. 2 minutes in, then we can put this game to bed. Pressure's coming. Lamar, nobody's there. Check it down to Justice Hill. Hill's going to run out of bounds. 1:52 left to go. Ay, why you got all these deep routes instead of checkdowns? Poor play calling at 2-point conversion. They don't know what they're doing on the 2-point conversion. Is Derrick even on the field? No. You think Derrick Henry's going to be on the field on the do and die pass track? I told you. I thought this might happen in Kansas City, but here it's happening in Buffalo. It's kind of crazy. Uh-huh. Second down at 6. Once this is over, I can turn off the live stream, give myself a 5-10 minute break, probably go talk to my pops, and then come down here and recap this video and then call it a night. Second and 6. Lamar takes snap. Lamar's got all the time in the world. He's going to float it. There's Andrews making the catch, going down the field. And the nasty part is there's enough time. Stop going out of bounds. There's enough time for them to be scared here. I guess they're still trying to get the ball as quickly as possible. And if they don't get the 2-point conversion, you got to be like, uh-huh. Don't you just love these moments where you got to see them try to go do something? $1:44 left to go in this game. Baltimore still has a timeout. Obviously, they're trying to score as quickly as possible in case they don't get the 2-point conversion. Lamar takes the snap. Looking, buying time. No one's there, clock's winding. Lamar fires to the end zone. Touchdown likely. That doesn't mean anything if you can't get the 2-point conversion. That doesn't mean anything if you can't get the 2-point conversion. That means absolutely nothing if you can't get the 2-point conversion. That means absolutely nothing if you can't get the 2-point conversion. That means absolutely nothing if you can't get the 2-point conversion. And with it being 90 seconds, this is the most important play of the season. If you cannot get the 2-point conversion, this has to go to Derrick Henry. It has to go to Derrick Henry. It has to go to Derrick Henry. I don't see how this doesn't go to Derrick Henry here. This has to go to Derrick Henry. Well, season on the line here. 2-point conversion for our season. Do you believe they can get it? No. Lamar tosses it. Andrews fumbles it. Mark Andrews being a bum. Get him off. I'm done. Mark Andrews, I'm done. Mark Andrews being a bum. It's in his hands. He fucking cost us the game, and I'm sorry for swearing. That's the game, and that's the season. That's the game, and that's the season. That's the game, and that's the season. I'm officially done with Mark Andrews, bro. I'm done with Mark Andrews, bro. I'm done with Mark Andrews. He can't catch with the damn. Andrews sold again. I'm done with Mark Andrews. I don't care what he does next year. I'm done with Mark Andrews. So now you got to go get a 2-point conversion in the snow, which you're not going to get. And then you got to hope for the best. Andrews sold. Lamar sold. Lamar sold in the first half. Andrews sold in the second half. Game over, guys. Game over. Game over, guys. Mark Andrews sold. I knew it would happen. Why? I know he trusts Mark Andrews in this situation, but he sold. Mark Andrews sold. Mark Andrews sold. Here comes the 2-point conversion. Kevin's already declaring it over, and I absolutely believe it is over. They're not going to get the 2-point conversion. Kansas City's going to get the 3-peat, and Baltimore, they're going to go home as losers. No, I'm not. There's no reason to apologize. I told you, the Ravens are who we thought they were. That's one of the softest onside kicks you could do. So Buffalo's going to move on to the AFC title game, and Baltimore's going to fall. Sorry, Lamar. You sold. You sold, and Mark Andrews sold. And I don't care what anybody wants to say, you sold. Did Andrews try to lose the game? Absolutely. I mean, it's there for him. If he makes the catch, he falls down. And he picks up the... all he has to do is make the catch, fall backwards, and he's got it. Mark and Lamar are arguably the two best players that have been here. Our two longest and our two best players sold in the playoff game. The weird part about it is they still have to technically, Baltimore has a timeout, so they can run 80 seconds off the clock, so it's technically not over yet. But they got to go pick up a first down. Oh my God. Oh, they gave up. Oh, I'm done. The defense gave up. We're done, bro. We're done. Thank you guys for watching. I'm cutting it over. See you guys later. Okay.